Heyo. So, how's it hanging? Valley something Zan. Don't know how or why I came up with this name. But yeah, anyway, hi, hello, welcome to Pillars of Eternity. It's me, just some guy. Hopefully I sound alright. I don't know. I'll find out here in a moment. Looks cool as hell, though. And I vaguely remember where this is. Do not remember how to play the game, though.
I shall be discreet.
Yeah. Wait, we have a dog? Huh, yeah, wait, how do you, like, bring up the cursor? Where are the controls? Graphics. Let's see. Controls. So, map, touchpad, options menu, that. R1 is select character. Active effects, move orders, cancel back. In combat, attack, outside combat, interact. Pan camera. Movement, toggle scouting. Zoom out, zoom in, slow mode, fast mode. Okay. Slow mode. Just crawl through the game. Oh, good for you. Yeah. But anyway, been a long while since I've played this game, so forgive me if I don't remember anything and play terribly. Yeah, I'm day 5, so I have like a journal or something. L2. Journal. Travel to Cade Nua? Cade? The Trials of Durance. Lord of a Barren Land. Okay. Like many commoners of able body and apt mind before you, you learned the complex skill and then struck out on your own. Hold on, sorry. I should turn down like the music a little bit. It's already pretty quiet. It's kind of crazy. Alright. I don't know, maybe I just need to turn that up a little bit. I turned it down. Let's see. Alright. Like many commoners of able body and apt mind before you, You learned a complex skill and then struck out on your own to ply your trade. You hail from Deadfire Archipelago, where you were paid to prepare meals for others as a cook, but your culinary masterpieces went unappreciated by your employers, and in time you grew to resent their unrefined tastes. You decided that your efforts were better spent somewhere else. For you, Gilded Vale is merely a stepping stone, and you expect that you will not remain there for long before wandering somewhere new. You fell ill traveling with a caravan bound for Gilded Vale. The caravan master sent you off with one of his guides, Kaliska, in search of a remedy. While out searching for the remedy, you were ambushed and returned to your camp to find it slaughtered at the hands of angry locals. You dealt with them only to be nearly killed by a wind that threatened to shear your soul from your body. You escaped with Hedon and Kaliska and to an ancient ruin. You emerge from the ruin to find a strange ritual being performed by some kind of ancient machine. There's a man there who commanded others, and there was something oddly familiar about him. As he left, the machine began to spin, generating some kind of I don't know. You can read this if you please. I remember most of this, but yeah. Okay, so the last thing I did was I just met Durance. Then character. One benevolent, one diplomatic, and one honest. Hero, moderately good. Oh, look at me. I'm doing good things. Being a good person, kinda. So, in terms of quests that I can do, mm-mm. Okay. So, now checking the map. Okay. Let's go this way. Sure, why not? Yeah, let's go to Radric's Hold. Ah. Did kind of forget that the game just sort of auto-plays. That's nice. I like how we just have a dog along for the ride. That's fun. I think that's like the Black Hound from like the Black Hound Inn. Ah, there we go. That's something. The castle's bell towers rises up over the walls before you. Thick vines have grown over the outer wall, weaving over and between the stones. The vines span nearly the full height of the wall, curling over the parapets. You make your way steadily up the face of the wall. After a long and wary climb, the top of the wall finally comes within reach, and you are able to pull yourself up and over.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Will we? Because that was loud as hell, my guy. Have we been here before? Did I already kill the guy?
And the fire shows me something new.
Oh. So many different ways to go around. Alright. Well, that's cool. Gotta remember all the fucking buttons in this game. So I want to turn down my mic a smidge. Seems a little loud. Alright. Well, it just seems like there's like nothing on this floor. Where's the inventory? Would it be in, it wouldn't be in character, really. There we go. Glad we're all looking so nice. See, what was I wearing? Oh, I was wearing Aloth armor. Looks good on me. Hold, sister. Pardon my interruption, but I don't seem to recall seeing you before. I've only recently taken my vows. And who is this? Raedric's new mercenaries. Raedric's new mercenaries. I was told to show them to their posts. The priest considers you a moment longer, then nods. Then be about your business. Satisfied, he turns to walk away. Alright. Oh. Hmm.
Laying low.
Trust me, I need this. It's official priest business. I'm not just looting everything I can.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
I'll handle this.
Ooh. Valley Summit in Sand. I'm not good enough at pickpocket or lockpicking. Hold, sister. I was heading back to my post. Well, it's just that there's this one acolyte, you see.
Something over there.
I shall be discreet.
My oh my. Was not really expecting that.
I'll handle this.
Maybe later. Nedmar. This frail old priest is hunched over a table surrounded by scattered scrolls and parchment, examining their contents with the aid of a thick monocle. He glances up at you, blinking rheumy eyes. More visitors, then? You're not one of the acolytes, or the gods for that matter. His voice is a dry, quiet rasp, which makes you an intruder at the least. Callsack put you up to this, I suppose. Yes, that would be him, sending young women to dash themselves against the keep's defenses. Would that my sermons could draw such fervor. Still, you are here. What is it you want? I'm here to face Raedric. Will you help me? Nedmar's brows knit together in an expression of mournful regret. I don't know that I can. I have tried to warn Cossack and his people of the dangers. I have, in truth, tried often to sway them from their path. My efforts do not seem to have made any difference. Plain nice for the fellow that wants to kill you and all your friends. Can't imagine why they wouldn't listen to sound advice like that. Even poor Giaco. I thought he at least might be saved, but he's Orsa's now, fodder for her experiments. He bows his head, setting his trembling hands upon the table for support. I have narrowly escaped suspicion. Raedric is in the grip of grief and will not be swayed. He will bring his wrath down upon those poor prisoners, and I cannot shoulder that guilt. I cannot bear it. Well, tell me about, Giaco? One of my acolytes. Nedmar's expression crumbles with grief. I young lad. I took him in. I hoped he might grow within the church, take my place when I grew too old to serve Lord Raedric. A bitter note enters his voice. But he took an interest in Karlslak's efforts, his vain rebellion. I could not keep him from leaving. And now he has joined Karlslak against our lord, and lingers in the dungeons. I fear he may have already fallen victim to Ursa's evil designs. Well, if I save him, will you help me reach Raedric? I could give you the means to enter Raedric's chapel below. That would put you beside his throne room, but I cannot risk it while Giaco is still in danger. If you can see him safely out of Ursa's reach, I promise you, I will do my best to help you. He looks cautiously around the room. Oh, this will do more good than a disguise. We have a passphrase. It is, from every ending, a beginning. Say that and the gods here will leave you be. On this floor alone, I'm afraid. Raedric's sellswords have little patience for such things. There's no time for this. Give me the key, old man. I will do my best to avoid bloodshed. I'll be back. I'll do my best to avoid bloodshed. The old priest lets out a relieved breath, and you see the first small semblance of hope within his eyes. Be cautious. Ursa wields powerful sorceries. She has a fondness for cruel traps. I don't doubt she will have a terrible foe if angered. Gods guide you. Alright, well. Cool. Let's talk to you. Oh, we can rest if need be. That's fun. Take all that. Pardon me, I'm busy.
I shall be discreet.
Nah, I'm not gonna be able to unlock that. Oh, I could have asked that guy more questions, but I guess I missed out on the chance. Alright.
I'll see what I can find.
Give me all the snow cap.
Attack!
Oh. Well,
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
damn.
I'm not going anywhere like this.
be unceasing.
Yeah. Ah, such great gameplay.
Carrying too much weight. Carrying too much weight.
Silver forks and knives are gnarled with tarnish.
That's it!
Damn.
I can do that.
Oh. No, leave it for now. I thought you got a... Yeah, unrestricted stash. Oh, you can just access it whenever. Alright, hold on. Let's load back here.
How do you do?
Let's keep quiet.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Laying low. Keeping an eye out.
Let's keep quiet.
I'll handle this.
Hold, sister. Pardon my interruption, but I don't seem to recall seeing you here before. Oh, I only just recently took my vows, you know. These guys, Radric's new mercenaries, I was told to show them to their posts.
Nice and quiet.
Let's keep quiet.
This frail old priest is hunched over a table. Yada yada yada. How'd you know I came here on behalf of Kozlak? Kozlak? I don't know, I've been calling him Kozlak. I don't know if it's Kolsik or something. My eyes may be failing me, but my wits have not. Kolsik has recruited what allies he can, and he has begun to strike against the keep in earnest. It has not been long since his latest effort, as I predicted, and as you can see, the attempt was a disaster. Kozlak is unwilling to grasp certain truths, nor does he understand what it is that keeps Radric in power. He will need much guidance if he means to take Radric's place. I can only hope he would listen. Good thing his predecessor set expectations low then. You don't seem to think much of this Kozlak fellow. It is not that. I simply disagree with his methods. We have known each other for a long time. I remember him as a young lad. It makes it all the harder to see him act this way, impulsively, blindly. Nedmar frowns. He and his followers have brought more harm than good for all his good intentions. But I do not wish him harm, and so I find myself caught within their struggle for power. He raises a bony finger. But neither Kozlak nor Radric can resolve this crisis. They are but mortal men. We must turn to Barath. It is the twin god who will bring peace and balance to the souls of Gilded Vale, and it is to Barath that we must pray if we are to see Waidwin's legacy end. Well, I'm here to face Radric. Will you help me? Nedmar's brows knit in an expression of mournful regret. I don't know that I can. I've tried to warn Kozlak. Wait, Kozlak is like somebody. It's like another fantasy character. It might be from this game, but Kozlak and his people. I have tried to warn Kozlak and his people of the dangers. I have in truth tried often to sway them from their path. My efforts do not seem to have made any difference. Playing as for the fellow who wants to kill you and friends. Can't imagine why they wouldn't want to listen to sound advice like that. Even poor Giaco. I thought he at least might be saved, but he's Osiris now. Fodder for her experiments. I've narrowly escaped suspicion. Radric is in the grip of grief and will not be swayed. He will bring his wrath down upon those poor prisoners, and I cannot shoulder that guilt. I cannot bear it. You mentioned Osiris experiments? Osira, a bright young woman corrupted by the teachings of the Animances. She has filled Lord Radric's head with blasphemous notions and false hope, preying upon his desire to guide his people. And he has been foolish enough to listen. Radric has given Osira leave to conduct what experiments she will. Now the lowest reaches of the keep are fouled with the smell of rot. Who knows what souls dwell, lamenting in that darkness? Animants. I don't know, I'm trying to remember what Alof's voice is. He's like a typical kind of like British... Animances. Why am I not surprised they're involved in this nonsense? I begged Lord Raedric's forgiveness on my acolyte's behalf, but I think I've only delayed Giaco's fate. He is at Osiris' mercy now. Tell me about Giaco. Giaco? One of my acolytes. I found him begging in the street when he was but a young lad. I took him in. I hoped he might grow within the church, take my place when I grew too old to serve Lord Raedric, but he took an interest in Koslak's efforts, his vain rebellion. I could not keep him from leaving. And now he has joined Koslak against our lord and lingers in the dungeons. I fear he may have already fallen victim to Osiris' evil designs. If I say Giaco, Giaco? Giaco? Giaco, Giaco, will you help me reach Raedric? I could help. I could give you the means to enter Raedric's chapel below. That would be. I could. I could give you the means to enter Raedric's chapel below. That would put you beside his throne room. But I cannot risk it while Giaco is in danger. If you can see him out safely of Osiris' reach, I promise you, I will do my best to help you. Oh, this will do you more good than a disguise. We have a passphrase. It is from every ending a beginning. Say that and the gods here will leave you be. On this floor alone, I'm afraid, Raedric's sellswords have little patience for such things. I will do my best to avoid bloodshed. Be cautious. Osiris wields powerful sorceries, and she has a fondness for cruel traps. I don't doubt she will be a terrible foe if angered. Gods guide you. God damn, it's hard to read. Alright. Ah, here are the dungeons. Alright.
I shall be discreet.
Breathe coolly.
That's it!
Easy now.
Funkinator. Fuzzification. Let this spot be a testament to the three heroes of House Noblegaff. Shadow the net, Lash the man, Corrosive the frost. Verily they rock. From Zork to eternity. Now we've seen it all. Aw, poor grandma. Alright. Well, cleared out this room.
What's this?
Oh.
Attack!
Aha.
Let's see what we've found. Onward! Onward!
Let's maybe turn everything just a tad bit down.
And the fire shows me something new.
That's it!
Breathe in.
Laying low.
I'll have this open in no time.
I'm surprised there was no trap there. Making sure I haven't missed anything. I have not. Big slime. Ah. Well. Okay.
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
And here I thought it only did that in light places.
Attack!
I'll see what I can find.
Let's see what we've found.
Charge!
Ooh.
Attack!
Let's burn this away!
Oh. Ah. Well.
And
There
the
we go.
fire shows me something new.
I'll handle this.
Few bloodied fingernails are embedded in the dirt.
I'll handle this.
It's done.
Hey, over here. Sure, what's up, buddy? Giaco? Still don't know how to say this young fella's name, but this young man's face is badly bruised, and his gaunt form is covered in a threadbare shirt. He watches you, shivering with a measure of hope in his eyes. I don't know who you are, but will you help me? Gods, what have people become in this place? He gazes nervously past you at the open cell door. I don't think I can fight my way out. You must be Giaco. Nedmar sent me to find you. Nedmar? The priest sent you, I thought. Well, I thought he'd leave me here to rot. He wasn't too happy when I left the keep. I told him I'd do far more good with Koslak than an acolyte. He accused me of joining a band of outlaws. I guess we were both wrong. What can you tell me about Nedmar? Nedmar's been a father to me, really. My actual father was a trader, and he died in a bandit raid when I was young. I don't remember him much. I remember the days after, though, stuck here in Gilded Vale, begging for food. Nedmar was a priest of the Scattered God back then. He took me in and raised me in the church. I was going to follow in his footsteps, even after he converted, and we turned to the Twin God. But I started seeing what was happening to Gilded Vale, what Raedric was doing, and Nedmar, he just kept on saying that things would work out, that we had to stand by the Lord of the Keep. Koslak was the one who seemed to be willing to do anything, was the only one who seemed willing to do anything about it, instead of, well, preaching. So, that's two fathers I've left behind. Think he ended up here after assaulting the keep with Koslak and his men? Yes, it seemed like a good plan. We got in without incident, and I knew the way, but we were surprised in the dungeons, and most of us. You'll have seen some of them, fought them, their bodies at least, not their minds anymore, but their souls? The woman down here, Raedric's Animancer, her name is Orisa, or Osira, that's what I've been calling her. This is an Overwatch. But her name is Osira. I've heard her speaking sometimes, talking about a cure. Lord Rager calls on her often, but she's not curing anyone. She's only turned men and women into monsters. I watched her take the others. I was sure I'd be next. Men and women turn to this evil to cure Hollowborn? Madness. Tell me about Osira. There's something not right about her. A bad feeling, I mean. I knew the moment she arrived things would take a turn for the worse. There's nothing good that comes of dealing with animancers. Unnatural, the lot of them. She's the one who transformed them, changed my friend into monsters. She said she was doing it for the good of the Gilded Valley. More like the good of her coin purse and her sick curiosity. She's dangerous, and who knows what else she's got in her laboratory. I wouldn't go in there. She has a convincing manner. Spells, no doubt. Alright, this place is dangerous. Wait here for now. Of course, I'll stay here until you give word. Alright.
Nice and quiet.
Well, you be careful here, man. Blood is smeared on the wall in the vague shape of letters. Whatever it once said has been obscured by a crimson handprint.
I'll handle this. What's this?
Ooh. There we go. Ooh. So, by the way, what class am I? Ah, I'm a monk. Wait, hold on. God, what am I even doing?
And the fire shows me something new.
That's it!
I'll see what I can find.
I'll have this open in no time. Let's see what we've found. Charge! Charge!
Laying low.
Ah, Osira. A woman caught mid-step across the room turns her head, a combined head and face there, her head to face you. Long curls of black hair frame her face, one side of which is flecked with some green liquid. The gaze she sets upon you holds an eerie intensity. More interruptions. The woman sets down the book she holds, smiling, fainting. What an interesting time we've been having of late. So many uninvited guests. I suppose I have to thank you all for the damage to my work. It took time to get those people back on their feet, you know. Osira frowns. What is it you're doing here? Were those yours? I prefer cats myself. I've come to see Lord Raedric. Osira narrows her eyes, smile widening. Aren't we the bold one? You must be another of Kozlak's little rebels. Does he recruit you all out of the Black Hound, ply you with drinks, ask you to ignore the consequences of your actions? No matter. What concerns me is the curse upon Gilded Vale's people. I am on the cusp of a great discovery, and it is not Kozlak who undermines me. You might have chosen more powerful allies. What caused Wade? What caused? What caused Waywind's legacy? It isn't the superstition. It isn't the superstitions of a senile old man, I can tell you that. The legacy is an affliction of the soul, and I have dedicated my life, alongside my peers, to understanding the fabric of souls, the essence of life. With any luck, she'll hang out on that tree alongside her peers, too. With any luck, she'll hang out on that tree alongside her peers, too. I consider myself the foremost student of Pangram's famed theorems. It wasn't by chance that I was called out here to assist in determining the true cause of this blight. This curse is not a parting gift from the scattered god, nor a punishment for petty sins. It must be a localized effect, something which strips the soul from a body, so the Biwax are known to do. Don't tell my town that. They might get real embarrassed about trying to have me hanged. Oh, I have detected, even so, lingering traces of essence upon the bodies of so-called Hollowborn. This suggests that the soul itself has not been wholly destroyed. It remains, I think, intact somewhere, and so it can be retrieved, sutured, if you will, back into mortal flesh. Why haven't you been able to find a cure yet? It's that fool priest Nedmar, the Baratheon. The old man has woven a tidy little tapestry of lies and fables. Lord Raedric is a pious man, and Nedmar holds power over him, especially now, after this business with Ygritte, as if that hollow-born child was my doing. In any case, my efforts are increasingly hobbled by ignorance. The priest has focused Lord Raedric's attentions upon the ruins of the Scattered Gods Temple. If it is concerted anew, rededicated to Barath, then the curse will be lifted. Osira rolls her eyes. Raedric believes him, of course. In any case, he has supplied a vast amount of gold towards the effort. You will note that I am bereft of such generous support. I am left to scrounge for answers in these dismal conditions. Could I help somehow? Syra angles a curious look your way. An interesting proposal. I certainly can't leave you threatening Lord Raedric's life. How would I continue my research if he were gone? Still, perhaps we need not be enemies. If your true purpose is indeed, as Clausa claims, to help Gilded Vale, then we are one mind, and you may well be of use to me. I stand at the very brink of revelation, but Nedmar's interference has gone too far. What do you want me to do? I want you to deal with the High Priest, of course. With him gone, Raedric will have nobody to distract him. We can focus our efforts upon resolving this crisis, and we will have the resources to do so. Kill him, and in return, I will give you the means to speak with Raedric, a secret way by which you can avoid the guards. They are not as patient as I, you see, nor do they ask many questions before attacking. All this with the condition that you do not harm Lord Raedric. Eddar's eyes light up. Hey, let's take the deal and then double-cross her. Sorry, I said that louder than I meant to. Got excited. I can't believe it, dear. Just suggests, oh, hey, let's take the deal and double-cross her. It would be fun. Alright, I'll deal with Nedmar and I'm return here. Excellent. How much easier things might be if such enlightened and brave individuals were commonplace. There are stairs up to the kitchens in the northwest corner of the dungeons. Follow those up further and you'll reach the Baratheon's priest's quarters. You will find Nedmar there, within his chambers. The old man hardly ever leaves these days. I would not take up arms against the Palatins unless absolutely necessary. Discretion would carry you further. Alright. Hi, Black Cat. At first you think this poor creature is diseased, for its black fur seems to have fallen off its hide in patches. But when the cat turns to investigate a fly on the wall, you note an entire section of its rib cage is open to the air. Some of its tail is rotted away altogether to reveal a few jagged vertebrae. Get away from me, beast! No, pet the cat. This doesn't seem to bother the cat that much. It lets out a trilling purr and rubs against your shin. You spend a few pleasant moments scratching the cat between the ears. Black fur comes away in clumps. You pick up the surprisingly light and unexpectedly pointy creature, and it purrs contentedly in your arms. Take the cat if you like. I don't have much use for it. Oh, sweet. Thanks for the free cat.
Dark places.
Alright. You're free. Make to get back to the fork, but first some food and rest. I think. Tell Nedmar. Well, tell him I still have the carving of the pale knight he gave me as a boy, and that I hope he is well. Good luck, and may the gods keep you safe. Alright. Alright. Ah, God, I don't want to start over from the beginning. Alright, fine. Well,
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
zombie cat. Kitty cat. Hello, Nedmar. You've returned. Have you found him? Are there any survivors? Diego is safe. He asked me to tell you that he's kept the carving you gave him as a boy. Nedmar's eyes widen. With sudden vigor, he rushes forward to grasp your arm. Oh, thank the gods, thank you. I did not think you could. That is, I feared. I did not want him to meet the Pale Knight so soon. Nedmar pulls away, collecting himself. Here, what I promised you in return. He pulls a large iron key from the pocket of his robe and hands it to you. This will open a door in the scriptorium, points west, and from there you can reach the chapel, and Lord Raedric without encountering quite so many gods. Take this too. I have little wealth to offer. Better to give something of use. Ooh. I would entreat you, before you go. Despite his shortcomings, Lord Raedric follows the gods with obedience, and he has Gilded Vale's best interest in mind. It may be that, with time, he can achieve what he desires. Please consider this before you turn to violence. What does this key open? It is a master key. It will not open every door, but it will permit you access to the stairs leading down into the Lord's chapel. It will also open the doors along the keep's main hall, but you will face heavy fighting if you go that way. You do not have much time. Whatever your intent, Lord Raedric will soon discover that one of his prisoners has escaped, and then you will lose the element of surprise. I thought you favored Kozilek as the Lord of Raedric's hold. I favor him as he is, a man of vision, but Kozilek has a hunger for him in him for rule, even if to good purpose. He is not led by his faith. Still, he is my friend, and I am willing to assist Kozilek in restoring divine favor to the lands of Gilded Vale, should Lord Raedric fall, that is. I need to rest. Of course, I'll bar the door. Sure, why not? Alright. So now I wonder if we're gonna get caught for betraying Osira here, or if she's going to say that we're all cool. And I just be like, here, I got his key. I totally murdered him for it. She's like, yes, yes, good. Hmm. Well, can you trick her? How would you do it? Um. Kitty cat. Dude, I swear to God, there's nothing more annoying than when my internet just decides to not work for any reason. There we go. Let's see. Hmm.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places. Uligna.
Caring.
Hmm. Okay, cool. That's a fun looking hat. Yeah.
Laying low.
Attack!
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Where's this gonna lead? Ah.
Lava.
Moe.
Alright. Alright.
all.
Hmm.
Hello. Well met, friend.
Laying low.
I'll have this open in no time. I'll have this open in no time.
Alright, I'll be back in a moment, but I'm gonna leave briefly. Hello. Fortunately, you tuned in as I was leaving to grab some food, so sorry if you hear some rustling and bustling around. Alright. Ah, man. If only it was that easy to have a biography. It just writes itself. Alright. There might be a
Nice
couple
and
people here
quiet.
gonna get in a fight with. Oop. Oh.
Love.
Nope. What, you just want to hang out, guys?
I'll have this open in no time.
We're fighting. Alright. Inventory.
And what does the flame reveal?
What's this? Onward!
Let her approach, flanked by a host of gods, all of whom regard you with mute hostility. Lord Raedric the Seventh observes you from his throne. Clad in ornate plate, his eyes have a hollow quality, and there is a pallor to the man's gaunt face that leaves his features showing stark against his dark and unkempt hair. There is a dagger discarded upon one stone arm of the throne. A thin, crimson rivulet worms its way down from the blade and past Raedric's fingers, even as he leans forward to regard you with a piercing gaze. Thought he'd be better looking, even with all the inbreeding. Though his face is calm, you notice the deer's hands strain towards his weapon, as though with a mind of its own. It seems I have to thank you for the chaos spreading through my keep. I half expected some invading army.
It is unlike Kolsch to hire mercenaries, or foreigners for
Kolsch,
that
that's how
matter.
you say his name.
And
I've
you
been
are
saying
not one of mine.
Kolslack the whole time.
So I cannot accuse you
Kozlov.
of treason.
I think that's a Skyrim character. Or am I thinking of like Codelock? Codelock? I don't know. Is like the leader of the companions or whatever. It's unlike Klosh to hire mercenaries, or foreigners for that matter, and you are not one of mine. He smiles grimly, flashing white teeth. So I cannot accuse you of treason. His fingers close loosely around the pommel of the dagger, as if to ascertain if it is still there, and then flinch away. Perhaps he ought to have considered such tactics sooner. You've made short work of my gods. They were good and loyal servants, loyal to my coin, if not to me. They deserved a better fate than you gave
What
them.
has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not covet mine. And if he had any honor in him, he would not have tried this here, now, when I have lost so much.
I wouldn't talk of honor if I were you. I saw the body upon your bed. You do not know what you speak of, the blasphemies that fell from her lips, the dead things she brought into the world as a result. Gilded Vale's laws hold true for all within my lands. None can be exempt. Ygritte received a just sentence, whatever her title or her worth to me, whatever the cost I bear. You speak in ignorance. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. Just as you have stumbled in ignorance upon my foolish cousin's plots without understanding what is at stake. Kolask is your cousin?
Oh, yes. We are kin, he and I. He was raised within these walls, in fact, privy to all the privileges our family had to offer. But a greedy man always hungers after more than he receives, however bountiful. I was eldest, heir to the stewardship of our lands, and he was not.
I took a big old bite of my sub, so it's going to be a minute before I can talk. So, until then. The legacy brought chaos with it, panic and despair. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll back on my live stream and see how this guy pronounces the name, because I don't know. The legacy brought chaos with it, panic and despair. Kolsch took advantage of that chaos, creating division in our ranks, luring loyal men and women to his cause. Good men, good women. Radric's gaze goes distant for a moment, and then he glances at you, and his lip curls. He fled the keep in time to hole up in the wilds beyond the village, to play at being a commoner, and court favor with the people. I wonder what that would entail. And while he plays at conqueror, the Vale suffers, families, traders, all. I do not have enough men to guard the roads and defend us from what is it? Kos? Kolsch. From Kolsch's incursions both, my attention suffers, and so my governance, my family. Radric breathes out through his nose. Nor can I make the effort necessary to bring about an end to this curse if we are beset at all hours by his traitorous plots. What have you lost?
Much. There is a plague among us here in Gilded Vale. The legacy is but part of it. The rest is fear, heresy, perversion. Each incident alone is but the flicker of a candle, but together, a blaze that will destroy us.
Look, it's hard to take a small bite, okay? The legacy makes men mad. Perhaps it does worse to women. I do not know. His gaze flicks towards you, searching, then turns away. They cling to hollow promises, to dark and terrible things. Each lie permitted feeds the fire, every whisper from preening charlatans and venom-tongued midwives, the words of false prophets, the promises of dead gods.
The flame consumed her, my Ygritte, and our child with it.
What happened there?
A just sentence.
Ygritte knew. She hid the verses from me, the tokens. She knew what I would make of them. The scattered god poisoned her against me, made her deaf to my instruction. Only when our son was born, that hollow thing, the monster, then we both knew what her crimes had wrought. Radric turns a baleful look upon you, jaw working, face flushed and splotchy with emotion. It could not stand. What does Kos know of sacrifice? He would indulge himself, let us succumb one by one, and suffer Baraf's punishment until the final soul goes to its keeping, never to return, and Gilded Vale is but a barren land. You murdered your own wife? Your child? I carried out the sentence. Would you have me give her to an executioner in the dry wood to see our own justice? Radric sits back in his throne, his knuckles white upon the armrest. And that thing, that silent apparition, that was not alive to kill. Keep your recriminations, trespasser. I have my duty. Well, Gilded Vale has suffered enough under your rule. It deserves a better leader. Radric makes a low, huffing noise of disbelief. And you think Kos is that leader? What does he understand of what it means to be Thane? He has gathered a meager assembly of illiterate farmers and scavengers to himself, and send these in suicidal action against my gods.
You are a pawn in Kolsh's designs, and he has kept his motivations from you for a reason. I wonder if you understand what it is you do, or what you might accomplish if you were better informed.
He says while studying you with fierce intensity.
You have proven your competence in your way, and had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes, lift the curse once and for all, and in doing so, return us to a life where such strict measures are not necessary.
What has happened to the Gilded Vale? The legacy. Shortly after the death of the scattered god, Waidwind's legacy fell upon our lands, and despair came with it. How could it not, when the curse took our own children, our hope from us? I knew that Baraf would not allow such cruelties, not unless we had lost his favor. Some in the village cling yet to a false faith, worshipping the dead god. They revere him in secret, even knowing what it brings upon us. My own wife, she continued her heresies against my wishes, and when our child was born, we saw then that no sin remains unrevealed. No man is free from Baraf's judgment, no woman. I will do what I must to ensure that we do not stray again from the path, but it has taken time to root out the last of these cultists within our village. Time Kalsak used to gather his forces. It's such a fucking hard name, man. I'd like to know more about the Raedrix. Raedrix? It is but I, alone now. But the Raedric name was birthed in glory. We have been stewards of the Gilded Vale for generations. Its people look to us for guidance and protection, first from the excess of the Empire, and now from what dangers the Drywood holds. I have inherited that duty. By my vows, by my title, so long as I am Thane, I will permit no threat against our lands, be they mortal or spiritual in nature. I can choose to be passionate, or I can choose something else. You people deserve justice. This ends here.
So be it. May the twinned god take pity upon your splintered soul, and scatter it to the winds.
Alright, well, nice job, folks.
Carrying too much weight.
That's alright. Well, thanks for the loot, folks. Hey, there he is, the man of the hour. We heard that you had moved against the keep, and yet we have arrived too late. But a moment earlier, and I would have heard his dying breath. No matter. It is done. The tyrant is dead, and our village is free to move into a greater future. Gilded Vale owes you a great debt. I owe you a great debt. You have accomplished what I could not. Take what rewards you care from Raedric's vaults. You have earned them twice over. There is much to do. We must send word to the Earl, of course. Revoke the cruel laws Raedric has instated. But do not think we will forget your assistance. You brought about great change. Take pride. Everyone will remember this moment. Come, men, clear these bodies from the hall. With that, Kalsav strides eagerly towards the throne. Gilded Veil, extraordinarily positive. Alright, well. Good for you, buddy. Rogue, wizard. Forgive me, friend. There's much to do, but we will not forget what you have done for us. Sure. Yeah, let's hurry this up. Blood, still wet, runs from the woman's slit throat, soaking into the sheets below. Damn.
Carrying too much weight.
Keeping an eye.
I'll have this open in no time. Carrying...
Yeah, sure, take me down here.
Carrying too much weight. Carrying too much weight. Carrying too much weight.
Okay, I know this area. Somewhat.
Carrying too much weight.
The music's a lot of fun in this game. I'm enjoying this little tune. Yeah, I suppose let's head down here. Ah, this is the front entrance. That's obviously that.
too much weight.
Look, I know Valen, but you know, I guess I'll put some stuff in the stash. Egg. Alright, I guess I won't steal that.
Laying low.
Yeah, no more secrets around here, right?
Nice and quiet.
Ah.
Charge!
Alright, cool. We're all good with that.
Gods keep you.
Alright, time to do a lot of selling. That's a good looking sword.
Gods keep you.
Alright. Yeah, damn it, I was hoping I could sell the poultry to you. Oh, you buy beer at least? Dang, nabbit.
Gods keep you.
Well, it's free. Why not? Alright.
The better part of valor.
Oh fuck, god damn it. I did the classic bit where I muted myself. I read all that out loud, but I had my mic muted because I'm an idiot. Ugh. Also good for those field mice. They deserve to hang out in a cool spot. Ooh. Alright, yeah, take me there. Oh, new companion. Hell yeah. Kana. Or Kana? I would assume Kana. Just off the side of the path in the Cade Nua stands an imposing figure. A tall, thick-set Amara. Amara? Yeah, I think that's how you say that. Clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep, in his hand a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What are you doing over there? The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting. Killing time, if I'm honest. I've already walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks just there. Workers and masons, I expect, carving a little immortality for themselves. He looks over the wall again, expression fond. It's a fine keep, Cade Nua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
I came here looking for Meerwald as well.
Oh, truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald. I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of the Rauatai, but we possess only a fragment of it. A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
Then we must find it.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
You seem very calm about this.
Well, it's not as if I'm going to turn around and go home at their urging. If their previous efforts are anything to go by, we have very little to worry about.
Alright. Welcome to the party. Alright. Do I want to continue? Kinda do, kinda don't, if I'm being honest with you. I think I'm gonna call it here for today, but I might be back some other time. So, sorry if you wanted me to continue, and sorry if you don't like seeing this. I don't know, I like this game. I think it's a lot of fun, and since, I realized that Baldur's Gate is coming out a month later, at about August 3rd, or no, not August 3rd. August 3rd is when when it came out on PC. No, September 6th, I think, is when it's coming out, or September 9th, but you pre-order, you get 3 days early or something. So, look forward to that then. I was planning on playing that today, but then I realized, oh, I gotta wait, so might as well play this game. And it's been fun. But now, I think I'm just gonna chill out.